This is very important message. And what is the advantage of worshipping the Lord with desire? It is telling, Prabhupada is telling there, two important result of worshipping with material desire. He will gradually become a pure devotee, and second is no more material incurring. In Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila, Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila, it is said that Krishna kahe, আমায় ভজে মাগে বিষয় সুখ অমৃত ছাড়ি বিষ মাগে এত বড় মূর্খ আমি বিজ্ঞ সেই মূর্খে বিষয় কেন দিব সচরণামৃত দিয়া বিষয় ভুলাই is said in Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila. So this is the special criteria of Bhakta Vatsal Bhagavan. And thus Kardamani addressed sincerely to Lord, and Lord was very pleased and spoke to Kardamani that I know your desire because I am living in your heart and I have already fulfilled it. And if your desire, I will fulfill it and you will be never be frustrated. And just day after tomorrow, Shambhav Manu and his wife will come and he will give their daughter to you, and you will beget 9 daughters, and you can give them marry into very different stages. Then you will bestow fearlessness to the jivas as a sannyasi, and at last Lord is telling that I will take birth as your son and write Tattva Samhita as Kapil Muni, the teachings of Kapil Muni, and he is delivering his mother Devahati. So Kardamani is waiting, and waited for the days, and Manu came and he visited Manu. He offered obeisances to Kardama, Manu, and Manu also offered obeisances, welcomed and glorified him. Both of them glorified both. And Shambhu Manu was telling the Brahmanas and Kshatriyas protect each other, but actually Lord protects the both. Here Prabhupada in purport is telling, formerly the king and the sages were visiting each other's in different purposes, and they were fulfilling each other's desires. It is called Bhakti Karya. And these two different varna and ashram to meant for the mutual interest. So a very important varnashram dharma, the Prabhupada is emphasizing the varnashram dharma. The entire social structure of varnashram is a cooperative system, means uplift all the highest platform of the spiritual realization. And the Brahmanas and Kshatriyas, they are protecting each others. Brahmanas protecting Kshatriyas by enlightening them with knowledges, and Kshatriyas are protecting Brahmanas by physical means. And when the Brahmana and Kshatriyas cooperate nicely, then the other Vaishyas, Shudras automatically flourishes. This is an important lesson from this. And Manu offers Devahati to Kardama, and Devahati and Kardama accepted Devahati because he has a desire to get married. And Devahati has not been given her word to anyone else. It is an important criteria to choose a wife, that the wife has not given the words to anyone else before, and there was no previous marriage. She was very beautiful, and it was according to scriptures. And Prabhupada emphasizes on this important point. That is a great consideration because female psychology dictates that when a woman offers her heart to a man for the first time, it is very difficult for her to take it back. So Kardamani accepted the first class way of marriage because she is also willing to marry Kardamani, and her father was also willing to give her to Kardama. So it was a first class marriage. A question may arise. The Kardamani was advanced in spiritual life. He has got the darshan of Lord. So why he did not ask Lord for liberation? So the answer is everyone is not competent to be liberated from the material bondage. So one has to do the duties accordingly, according to their present position, and but under the instruction of the Vedas and under the instruction of the Gurus. So in this way, they can gradually progress towards liberation. That is, Prabhupada is telling in the purport. So Kardama is ready to marry Devahati, but Kardama had a condition. The condition is he will stay only to produce an offspring. After that, he will take sannyas and go outside and travel whole world. Why he is doing so? Because the Supreme Lord has asked him to do this. Supreme Lord asked him to take sannyas and become liberated from the material world. Then Prabhupada in his purport saying that Kardam Muni desired to beget a child because he wanted that the ray of the Supreme Personality Godhead would appear and perform the duties of the Vishnu. No other ways of begetting a child. So great householders, they usually pray to God to send his representative so that they can start a auspicious movement in the human society. This is the only reason the special, the great personalities want to beget a child. This is the reasons. And another reason, the parents, the highly enlightened parents, they can train their children in Krishna consciousness, and they act in such a way that and not enter in the womb of the mother again. There is no need to marry or produce children if he is failure, he become failure in training his child for liberation and in this life. If he failed in this Krishna consciousness, then there is no need to marry or produce any children. So only Kardam Muni is associating with Devahati only to produce a nice child, not the whole life. Only a few time until a child is born. No other purpose. The Prabhupada is saying human life is specially meant for complete devotion to the service of the Lord. This is the philosophy of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Kardama Muni married Devahati, and Devahati pleases Kardama by serving with great respect, intimacy, love and sweet words. And Kardama was very much pleased with Devahati. So Prabhupada is telling, by serving and receiving the grace of the spiritual master, one receives the grace of Supreme Lord by serving her devotee husband Kardam Muni. Devahati shared in his achievement. Similarly, a sincere disciple, simply by serving a bona fide spiritual master, can achieve all the mercy of the Lord and the spiritual master simultaneously. Great message from Prabhupada. So Kardama Muni was very pleased, and he has mystic powers and knowledge. So he completely satisfied Devahati's desire of material enjoyment by creating celestial and places, restoring her body, enjoying with her best places, and enjoying household life with her, giving many children and all material facilities. And he divided into 9 personalities just to give pleasure. Also fulfilled Devahati's desire of getting a son. So Prabhupada is speaking on the mystic power of Kardama Muni, that Supreme Personality Godhead has created many planets. So why not Kardama Muni, a devotee of Lord, cannot make a castle in the air? Is asking that why cannot he do? And Kardam Muni was enjoying his wife many years, and his sex indulgence was praised by Siddhas because it was for good reasons, good intention, to produce good progeny. That's why it was not abandoned, or it was praised by the Siddhas. So Prabhupada is telling that Kardam Muni is a liberated soul. Although he is enjoying with his wife and many women, he was above the material plane conditioned life. He was a liberated soul and cannot, and a powerful yogi. He has a limitation to expand himself not more than 8 to 9 forms. But Supreme Personality Godhead can expand so many forms, millions of forms, innumerous forms. So by his beautiful character, Kardam Muni pleases Brahma also, and Brahma is saying that, my dear son Kardama, since you have completely accepted my instruction with the duplicity and showing them proper respect, you have honored me. You have actually honored me. And this verse is Toi me ananna Toi me apociti tata kalpita nirvullikata yanme sanja bhivakam bhavan manad manaya. He actually honored his guru and his father. And his guru and father, Brahmaji, was so pleased, and he actually gave benedictions. He praised and glorified Kardam Muni. So here Prabhupada is telling that conditioned souls has 4 disqualification or defect. But if one carries out the order of the spiritual master, he can overcome 4 defects. It's very important. And to honor the spiritual master means to carry out the instructions word for word. And Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur also told that the disciple should carry out the order of the Guru as life and souls. The word of the Guru should be taken as life and soul of the disciple. This is the message. So Lord Kapila appeared in the home of Devahati, and Devahati and Kardam Muni requests Lord Kapila to give permission to enter in the renounced order. And you will be a mendicants. So Prabhupada is saying that 2 types of devotees are there, Goshtyanandi and Atmanandi. And Kardam Muni was Atmanandi. And he is, in the latter stage, he left the home and go for the traveling. He may become a sannyasi. So Kardam Muni accepted a silence of vow, and just to avoid the nonsense talk, only remind the Lord, Hori in the mind. So he traveled all over the world, and he fixed his mind upon Supreme Personality Godhead. He was unaffected by the false ego, and he was equal to everyone. And his mind turned inwards, and he was liberated from the conditioned life. He began to see the Supreme Personality Godhead in everyone's heart, and at last, he free from all hatred and desires, become desireless and uncontaminated devotional service. He discharged unto the Lord, and he bear the Godhead, gone back to Godhead. So here, silence that Kardam Muni accepted, adopted, it is not only for to relieve from the nonsense talk. Another example we can give, Maharaj Ambarish, who set a very good example. Whenever he spoke only the pastimes of the Lord. So this was the brata of Kardam Muni. But Prabhupada is saying that brata means one should take a vow to explain Bhagavad Gita in amanyatam adham vittam, without hankering for personal respect and proud, without being proud of one's material position. And yoga, the process that adopted by Kardam Muni, yoga process. But in Kali Yuga, the only process is called Nasteva Gatinanatha. Prabhupada is saying that there is no alternative way, so we should take the benefit of chanting Hare Krishna Mahamant. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. So we just see some few lessons at a glance from this presentation. The brahmacharya is required for perfection of self-realization and mystic power. And Kardam was following the brahmacharya. Nothing is perfect without devotion. So Kardam was doing devotional service in yoga, surrendered to achieve real success. That's why the Kardam was successful. Do not claim to be God but follow authority. Kardam was not wanting to become a god. He was only following the authority, Brahma. Edo accepted the instruction of Guru as life and soul. He was accepting the instruction of Guru, Brahmaji. Empowerment and potency are embedded in the order of saintly. So he got the empowerment and potency by the order of Brahmaji. To overcome all defects by carrying out instruction word for word. This is the only secret of overcoming defects. Carrying out the instruction word for word. Ultimate aim of life is to please Vishnu. And that's why he left the home to please Vishnu. Unconditional love attracts unconditional Lord. Perfection means purity and transformation of the heart. And spiritual advancement depends on following instructions. Accept the order of highly authority wholeheartedly. Honesty is difficult to practice. He was very honest in dealing. Everyone is unique. Regulated life means progress. Only Lord's mercy can cut the knot, Hridaya Granthi. Lord knows mind of everyone. And have prayerful disposition, but leave the rest to Lord. Lord is Bhaktavatsal, inclined to his devotee. And prayer for mercy will always attract Lord. What we speak of pure desire. Only prayer attracts the Lord. Even insignificant will become significant by becoming instrument of the Lord. And there will be no question of frustration. Society needs leaders and devotees have right qualification because they are following indirect and direct instruction of the superior authority. Become humble on glorification, not puffed up. The Kardam Muni was not puffed up after the glorification of Brahmaji. Everything is for the service of the Lord. And Brahmana and Kshatriya cooperation is the basis for the growth of the society. Congregation flourishes with cooperation of preachers, means Brahmanas, and administration means Kshatriyas. Transcendental occupation liberates one from material occupation. And material means condition apply. Be ideal as a Grihastha set an example. He are always ready for render service to superior. And withdraw from material life is not easy. Like an arrow, one can go inside easily. And one should consider the mood of Lord and Guru. So no misconceptions in carrying the word of the Guru. Last of all, one should be prepared to leave the home to search out the self-realization, respect to the authority of the Vedas, and renounce to free from material contamination. Real oneness is in accepting instruction. That was some lessons at a glance. Thank you.
Anyone has any questions?
Like when it comes to Kardam Muni, like people may say that he got the both of the worlds. Like he entered into Grihastha and then finally achieved liberation also. So according to you, can you what is the character of Kardam Muni? Is he like a entering into the mode of enjoyment, or is it like setting as an example? How do you justify?
So here Kardam Muni is following the instruction of his father and his guru, spiritual master Brahmaji. Brahmaji has instructed him to become a grihastha and produce progeny. He was just doing his service to instruct the common people that we should also follow our superiors, follow our gurus, spiritual masters, and Vedas authorities. And he is not enjoying material enjoyment. It's only to instruct the people.
Anyone would like to add to those points? Okay. So, yeah, one more thing. Like when Manu, when he came to Kardam Muni, he gave reasons for accepting Devagati. What are those reasons?
Reasons are the devotee has not given her words to anyone else. He was not married before, and he was willing to marry Kardama, and Kardama also wanted to marry, and his father Manu is also willing to give.
So that at that time Kardam Muni was not, he was also willing to marry. At that time he gives one logic. That, what is it? Do you remember?
One logic, Kardama Muni gives one logic.
No, Manu gives.
Manu gives one logic. Because he is from a very aristocratic family. His brother and his brother's name was Uttanpad. So he was telling that she has come from a great family, and she has great character, nice character.
He was looking for something and someone is giving.
You are looking for something and someone is giving you, but if you not accept this, it will be like a fool. You
If
should
you
better
don't accept and later on ask
for it. It is
same thing,
same.
it will be like this. Many times it may apply to many of us. Some of us may have some wants or need, and someone may come and give us, and out of our humility or out of our shyness, if we deny and later on ask for someone else, it will be not going to be used. One more question, that Kardam Muni, like Lord has appeared as his son. So what is the lesson? Like he is taking to renunciation when Lord is his son. So what lesson that Prabhupada gives there and why he is doing that?
So he is leaving home. Although Kapil Muni is in his room, his home, but he is telling that Lord has asked me to become a sannyasi. First reason, and second reason, he wanted to instruct the common people that one should follow the varnashram dharma, as one should leave home after a certain age to enter vanapastha and devoted himself in the service of the Lord. He is also instructing people, common people.
So I think rasa
Rasa part. He is not in Vatsala rasa. He is.
He wanted to maintain that rasa.
He cannot maintain the Vatsala rasa. He is Dasa.
Thank you, Guru, for this presentation. you gave so many lessons, teachings from Lord from Kardam in his life. What is one prominent thing which is the most, as per your understanding, the most critical lesson or teaching of Kapil Muni?
Most important, I think that he is following the instructions of the superior authority or guru, and he is taking their words as heart and soul. This is the most important, I think.
Okay. Thank you. Right.
Rich.
So, this is next. Very good.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu, for nice presentation.